Hello, hello, hello. And Jack has my profile pic, for fuck's sakes. Lads, unmute yourselves. There we go.
Brilliant.
Unmute yourselves.
I have.
Jack. There you go. It's unmuted. All right, there we go. Sorry about that, lads.
I forgot the the intro that we played then, not the Argyle one, the feel good one. I forgot when the Argyle intro was playing. I forgot to take the feel good song off loop.
Oh, there you go. No worries. Hello, everyone. And I've got a different angle today. It's obviously the way I usually place my computer. I've got a new computer now, so I can't place it there because there's a mouse pad there. But new angle, you get to see a bit of a poster up there. But hopefully you are all good today. Welcome to a new stream. We're up and running today. New surroundings a little bit, but for Jack is here again, and Liam is here again. Obviously, usual guests here. We should have Tyler on in a bit, so hopefully we'll have a Charlton fan on, which we.
That's why I was on. That's why I was muted, because I was on the phone.
Hello, the video is today. Well, hello Nathan. Plymouth Argyle versus Charlton Athletic preview. I'm very excited, and literally just as I say that, Tyler has joined.
Hi Tyler, how you doing, mate?
Apologies for being late. I've been caught up.
Don't worry about it, pal.
Literally just started. That's fine.
You got nothing to worry about. How are you anyway? First of all,
I'm all good. Thanks for having me on.
Oh no, honestly, no problem. You excited for tomorrow?
Yeah, I say yeah. With the form we've been on, I suppose I'm not going into it with much optimism. But
are you going to
we'll see if we can do anything.
You going to the game?
No, sadly not. I would have. I think I would have if we were actually, well, not to sound like a glory hunter. I think if we were playing a lot better, I think I would have actually considered going down there. But home park's definitely one for me. I want to do in the future at some point. But yeah, just not at the moment.
It's a class stadium. I will give you that, and that's me not just being biased.
It does. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. It's definitely one of the better ones in the league.
I went to the Valley for the first time this season. It's a class stadium, to be fair, but the scoreline and game was just hideous for us. It was awful. I literally just spent the whole 90 minutes just praying that we'd come back, and it just didn't happen one bit. No, you absolutely obliterated us. You were the better team from start to finish.
I think that and Ipswich, I think, are the only two highlights of our season so far. But that was some performance back then under Ben Garner. That was some game.
Yeah. No, you beat Pompey 3-0, to be fair, as well. After you beat Pompey 3-0, I said to myself, I was like, I'm glad it's not just us then.
We've had a couple good results, but it's a shame that it's only just been a couple. It's been so inconsistent this year. But yeah, when we want to turn up, we can cause damage. It's just a shame that's not been very often.
Yeah. And we'll have loads to talk through today. We've got loads of exciting topics to talk about, obviously. Previous matches against Charlton's previous matches, the previous lineups, and obviously for Argyle as well, previous matches, previous lineups. Got loads of topics to talk about. And then later on, obviously, the favourite type part of the show is the EFL predictions. We always do that every single week. So can I be beaten, and will Jack finally win a week? We will see, hopefully.
Yeah. It has been a while, hasn't it?
It has been a while. Yeah. Comments coming through. Josh Russell, surely you boys ain't going to bottle it again, are you? The town are coming. Okay.
Well, come on, Burton.
Yeah. Charlton are to be fair, have a good game, then a shit game. So it depends which Charlton turn up.
Exactly, dependent on that. Exactly.
Afternoon, Nathan. Your boys doing a Matchday vlog tomorrow. As Liam just said, that we don't do it on this channel, but Jack's channel and Harvey England's channel, you will see Matchday Vlogs and Craig as well. So check on their channels. So check their channels. Of course, they can bounce back as Argyle. That huge setback is very embarrassing and frustrating, but we can't give up and come on our greens.
I would say
that's what we'd like to hear.
It sounds so biased, but I think we need at a minimum 13 points from these next 5 games.
Next 5, get Charlton, Derby, Barnsley, Forest Green. We got Morecambe. Aki.
That's 3 tough games on the bounce there.
That's 3 tough games, yeah.
Well, that's the positive I look at, is that after Barnsley away next week, we've basically got the on paper easy run. all the way. To
I mean, you say that this is League One.
Exactly, it's League One.
Anyone in this league. So.
I guess the only one you could discount in that on paper easy run is, I hate to say it, the derby against the Scum away in April. I hope we obliterate them.
Yeah.
If we don't beat Forest Green, we might as well not get. We don't deserve promotion, like generally.
I mean, yeah. If you can't, but they look shocking at the moment. If you can't beat them,
they are shocking.
See,
that's what I will be honest, Tyler. That's what I didn't get from Charlton's season back in October. I was there thinking, how did they thrash us but draw with Forest Green?
That's our inconsistency. That's us being too hot and cold. Can't put it any other way, really.
Yeah,
I feel bad for Garner. I felt he didn't get given a chance at all.
Yeah,
it's almost guaranteed we win at home park. Yeah.
And as you can see on the thumbnail, you can just make it out on left and right. To
hang on.
Oh,
he's gone.
Right.
He's gone.
No, Liam, you didn't need. Liam, you didn't need to do that. You didn't need to do that.
What was that for?
I don't know why you did that, Liam. I would have just done it myself. Don't worry. But you can see them anyways. You have Raksaki there, and you have Ballymumber over there. Two players right now this season who have been in pretty decent form, if you can honestly say.
Raksaki was immense when he played us back in August. But I personally think the one to watch out for you guys is Dobson in that midfield, especially that we've got Randall out, our main midfielder, and I think Dobson's one of the most underrated midfielders in the league. Personally, I think that if there's anyone for Charlton who I think that's stood out this season, it's George Dobson. But when you play well, you're a brilliant team to. It's a hard team to play against for sure, honestly. And but it's the same with all of us really in League One, and that's what makes this league so much tougher, really. But yeah, no, I'm not going to lie. I was really rooting for you guys last week, so I thought, they might do us a favour. They might beat Wednesday, but unfortunately, it didn't happen.
Yeah, I didn't go to the game. I didn't watch it, but I heard we put in somewhat of a decent shift in the second half. First half, apparently, we were pretty shocking. I mean, I've seen the goal we conceded. The defence was shocking, but we gave it somewhat of a go in the second half. But I think just going back there, I think the key word you said there is when we turn up, which is obviously not very often. But yeah, I think you're right to point George Dobson out. I think the past 2 years he's been here, he's probably the only player that's consistently played at a high standard. And I'm surprised he's even still with us, to be honest. I mean, we've got him contracted to the end of next season, but yeah, he's our best player by a mile. He won Player of the Year easily last year. I think he's probably set to win it again. Could put in a case for Raksaki as well. He's been, that was actually his debut when he played against you as well. That was his first game.
Yeah, it was as well.
He really showed how good he was. I don't think he's quite lived up to the heights of that performance in terms of that sort of level, but he's still been he's our top goal scorer for a reason. Like, he's really showed how good he is. But yeah, Dobson definitely one to look out for. One, he'll battle and control that midfield, and probably one of the only ones that actually does it in our midfield at the moment. But yeah, going to be an interesting watch.
Sean Clare scored that
everyone watching
really, the game. That was right in front of me as well, because I sat right behind the goal in the away end as well, and then Sean Clare came up with that third goal for Charlton. And I will admit, at that point it was half time, and I thought, I hate to say it, it's over. I think we're going to lose this. That Sean
Clare goal was a belter. Absolutely,
it was mental. I couldn't believe it. It was so good.
The thing is, I didn't see it. I didn't see our last two goals. I'd gone down for a pint in the little bar at half time. And as we literally got our pints in, we got a penalty. Stockley scored, and then we're just chatting away, and it was 3-0. And I had a look. I was like, oh my god!
Oh, that was when Wilson got sent off by the referee.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah. Yeah,
I knew it was going to be given a penalty back then. I just didn't agree with Wilson getting sent off by the ref.
He gave it handball, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a handball, but I thought it was far too soft for it to be a red card. Yellow, I thought would have been fair enough, but
I'd have to look back at it. But I
don't know. That might just be me being a little bit biased towards my club then. But I just didn't think it was enough to be a red. If it was a second yellow, then obviously fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, fairs. Sorry that we're not going through the comments. We're just in a little bit of a talkative moment right now. But we got Travis in here, Joseph Ropley, Sheffield Wednesday fan, Max Gamer, usual viewer. Thank you for coming in.
As it stands, Tyler, where do you think Charlton will finish come end of the season?
Probably where we are now, or round about that sort of way. Like, we are literally just.
I'll get FOTMob up now. I think it's
14.
14.
We're 13th, I think. 10
13.
wins, 12 losses.
Yeah.
Like we are we are probably one of the most average League One teams this season at the moment. We are, I think, 18 points off top 6 and 10 points off relegation. So we're completely off top 6, but we won't dip into the form to the point where we'll look like we could go down. So yeah, probably where we are right now. We're just so stagnant at the moment and just sort of there in the middle of the table. Really, it's a shame because we shouldn't really be there as a club stature. But that's League One for you, and that's our ownership for you, and that's how things have gone so south in that sort of way. But
the ownership's not great there either, is it?
No, it's not. That's the same old story. A club's been absolutely done in for the last few years when it comes to ownership. We just keep getting passed on to the next chancer and wrong and in line. So. One of them.
Yeah, one of them, and it's annoying. It's annoying as well when you look at teams like that, and it's like, what's going to happen now? What does the future lie? Where are we going now? And it confuses a lot of fans. It confuses a lot of fans in general, really, and it's annoying as well. Travis, Argyle are winning tomorrow. It's almost guaranteed we win at home park. Up the Owls.
That is confidence. That is
very big confidence from Travis there. Up the Owls, commented twice by Joseph Rockley. Yeah, I'm doing it, Liam.
Sorry.
Josh Russell, Tyler, how's Bond for you since he's joined you?
Don't even get me started. Oh my word. Absolutely shocking. I can't put it any other way.
He hasn't paid off for me.
Yeah, he's been awful. He's been absolutely awful. Well, we obviously had him before. We had him when we was in the Championship, and I felt he came in as he stepped up when we needed him, basically. And then the whole thing happened this in the summer. We tried to sign him because we panicked at the last minute trying to get a striker, and he was the top of that list, and it fell through. And then there was the whole media thing where he kind of like posted a little Leonardo DiCaprio meme from like a Django Unchained, the one where he's kind of sat there with a glass kind of laughing. He posted that and people thought that was directed at Charlton. He claims it was directed at QPR, but it depends however you want to look at it, really. But it's not a surprise we signed him in January, considering we were interested in him in the summer. He's come in and he's played 8 games, been caught offside 8 times, 3 yellow cards, 5 shots, hit the post once. It's not gone well at all for him. And I'm glad we've given him a short-term contract because he can be released in the summer, which is what he should be. So, not worked out at all. Yeah,
and it's a frustrating as well. It's frustrating as well for Charlton, where other players you have had as well that has been performing this season, and then you have Bond, which is. Like, and I watched it when who was it the game again? I think it might have been Bolton. I think we watched that game live, didn't we?
We did, yeah, we did watch Charlton Bolton live. I had that down as a draw before the game, but Liam got it spot on, 2-1 win for Bolton,
which is fair play. Yeah. Hello Connor, Derby fan. How are you?
Can I just say, by the way, I do disagree with Max's comment here. Only good football played at the Valley is the Sidemen charity match. I'm sorry, I said this to Tyler this week. I said this to Harvey and Liam at Weatherspoons. That Charlton Ipswich game back in October is hands down my favourite game.
That's easily the best match we've seen this season.
It was absolutely superb from start to finish. That game was.
I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't be surprised if a couple of the sort of Sidemen boys would get into our squad at the moment based on some of their performances. And considering there was 15 goals in that game, I'll take a couple. There's goals in that game. That is a bit insulting.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Hello.
Just to let you know, Derby are favourites to beat us.
But I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised. It's the bookies being the bookies. Basically, Tyler, the bookies hate Plymouth Argyle Football Club. just because we're a smaller club than the likes of Sheffield Wednesday, Derby, Ipswich.
Yeah, that's probably the reason.
A better club right now than Argyle and Derby are in pretty decent form, and then there's Argyle who's drawn against Fleetwood and then lost 5-2 to Peterborough. So you can kind of understand that.
They should take into account though. Look at our home form, look at Derby's away form, and look at Derby's form from away from home. They haven't
Derby lost to Barnsley, though. That's what I don't get. Yeah. Derby lost to Barnsley, well beaten by them 4-1.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the bookies for it, though. You can only tell that.
If Derby won that game at Oakwell, I would have seen why people would have put them as the favourites for the home.
Yeah, I get that as well. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's why I'm just blown away by why it's that case. But yeah, there we go.
Yeah, this is where I just never look at the bookies at all because it's just.
I only look at it because I bet on football, don't I? So
no, exactly.
Yeah. But we've got 8 people in here. Thank you all so much for coming in and chilling. If you've got any more comments, whether it's for Tyler, whether it's for Jack or Liam, stick them in the chat.
If you're wondering why I'm looking down, I'm currently trying to promote it on Instagram to try and get some of my.
You legend, mate.
You legend.
So, yeah.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that loads. Thank
you very much.
We'll share. We've got an Argyle Way Instagram account, so we'll repost it.
Yeah. If you haven't liked the stream already, please hit the like button. It'll be much appreciated. It'll help all of us out on this channel. We're 2 away from 250. I can't believe how amazing that is. I'd be surprised if Charlton actually got something off Plymouth, judging by their performance at Pride Park, but I'm hoping for the best. We will see, Connor. We'll see.
Plymouth fans very confident.
Oh no, that Connor's a Derby fan.
I was a Derby fan. Less said about that game, the better. We were shocking at Derby, to be fair.
Yeah. Bond did okay for Town last season. To be fair, I don't know what's happened to him.
He did do all right. Well, to be fair, Ipswich, he kind of faded away in the second half of the season, and then he's gone obviously back to QPR. QPR don't want him, and he's obviously not been playing football since the summer. And he's come here, and he's talking
about Connor. We've got Connor on the Argyle Way on Monday.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, that's going to be exciting.
Stay tuned for that, guys.
I'm going to be excited
for that. Preview.
I already know what fun though.
This is 3 really interesting games. This is turning out to be. So I'm.
Tell us the thumbnail.
No, I'm not telling you the thumbnail, Liam. You're not allowed to know.
Wow.
Off stream, even off stream, you're not allowed to know. I'm keeping that secret.
No, they didn't, Max. That was a 0-0 draw. Peterborough Charlton. He's on about Tuesday night game.
Shows how inconsistent and cack Peterborough are, then, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
See, that's what I mean. I will be honest. After they thrashed us, I thought if they play like that against Charlton on Wednesday, they could be one to watch. But that's, like Liam said, that just shows how inconsistent they are themselves.
We're inconsistent. Yep. We're inconsistent, and all 2 inconsistent teams going up against each other is only going to go one way, isn't it?
I will be honest. I will be honest. I thought for the time being. What was it? There was a red card in that Peterborough Charlton game, and I know Raksaki was involved in it.
It's a red for both players. How Raksaki got away with that is ridiculous.
I looked into that, thinking, not that I want to dip a club's confidence into going into another game or something, but if Raksaki misses Argyle, that's a bonus for us. But I guess we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Raksaki got away with it with a yellow, but so he should be available. But he should not have got away with it. If you've seen the incident, I mean, Josh Knight,
they had a right.
Josh Knight kicks him. He kicks him. It is a red, but then Raksaki's literally produced a better punch than Jake Paul did on Tommy Fury the other night.
Yeah,
absolutely outstanding punch. But yeah, red card offence for sure. Yeah. How the ref did not see that is beyond me.
Yeah.
And that's the problem though with officiating right now, and a lot of people saying, why isn't VAR in the EFL after that? I
don't want VAR in the EFL.
Neither do I. I'd rather refs get it wrong than VAR getting it wrong.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of Charlton, anyways, obviously we've got some things to talk about. Obviously for this preview, and for Tyler as well. Charlton this season, if I'm honestly going to say, the amount of times where you've bounced up in the league, then bounced back down, and then bounced back up again, where you've got some brilliant wins, brilliant results, and then there's some results where it was very disappointing and pretty poor. Like basically how I describe that there is basically how your season has been. But speak to us through who the best players have been through your team this season and how important they could be for the rest of the season.
I mean, you've put it perfectly there. That is what our season's been. But in terms of there have been a couple that I think have stood out amongst a pretty poor squad. Let's be honest. But yeah, Dobson and Raksaki, we've spoken about them already. They're ones that have been pretty consistently strong. Yep. I think Raksaki's end product has been. I mean, it's been a problem at times. It sounds weird to say it because he is our top scorer, but it has been weird at times where he's missed a few chances that he should really have scored. But I guess that comes naturally because ultimately this is his first season in professional football, which is quite mad to say considering how good he has been this year. But yeah, they're two that have been pretty good. Other players to mention, Ashley Maynard-Brewer in goal, I think has stood out quite a lot. Obviously, we had Joe Wallacott, who was supposed to go to the World Cup and broke his finger and ended up missing the World Cup because of it. He's only just recently come back, and Maynard-Brewer sort of just come in, and it's his first major chance in a Charlton shirt this year. He's come through our academy. He hasn't really been given the opportunity until now, and he's come in and he's pulled off some unreal saves and kept us in games at times. So he's definitely one to look out for. Stephen Sessignon at left back, he's another one.
More player of ours.
Yeah, he's been really good for us. We've been played. I think I remember correctly. You played him as like a right wing back or a right sided centre back. We've played him as a left back, so because we don't have one. But I think
he was playing him at wing back, but I think it was either left or right. I think it was
right. We played him.
I think it was right. Yeah.
Yeah, we've had him on the left this year, and he's been very good. He's been able to link up well with the wingers. He's got pace. He can get back, and I think he's been quite. I would go as far as saying he's been quite underrated by some of our fans. I think I'd even go as far as saying he's. Besides Rak-Saki, our best signing of the season, he's been really good for us on that side. Considering the left side is obviously not his natural position, but that shows how versatile he is. But yeah, to be honest, I think bar those four, I think the rest of them have just been quite hot and cold. They turn up one game, they kind of go missing the next. Like you'd have a look at our squad and probably say that there are some good players in that team. Like Scott Fraser is one, for example, but he's been very hot and cold this year, very inconsistent. Same with Corey Blackett-Taylor, but we have got on paper some decent players. It's just they just don't turn up when we kind of need them to. Yeah,
and that is how Charlton's season has been this year. Some players who are very, very consistent form-wise, and then their form drops off, and then there's some other players that comes in and takes the spotlight. And obviously the only main game that we talked about earlier was Ipswich. That is the main topic we were talking about, that Ipswich game. But the other one was the most embarrassing loss. I'd say the most embarrassing loss we had this year, the 5-1 loss at Charlton.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Yep.
I'd say the Port Vale game at home was worse than that.
But conceding 5 goals like that, though.
True. I mean, after that game, when I was there at the Valley, I thought I don't know if Charlton will go up, but I think they could be there after that performance. But after that, I thought maybe we could still be there, but maybe it might have just been a typical League One game where we basically didn't turn up. And I saw that our next game after Charlton away was Forest Green away. And that's where I was like, I swear to God, if we don't beat Forest Green, something's got to change in this team. But thankfully, we beat them 3-0. So we bounced back after that.
I mean, both sides went on completely different paths after that. After we beat you 5-1, we didn't win a game for 7 games, and Hughes went on some ridiculous unbeaten run and we're top of the league. So it just shows how things can change at an instant. But yeah, that game was probably the highlight. I think at that point, a lot of Charlton fans were sort of sat there thinking like we can be up there, because there was a lot of excitement under Ben Garner, because obviously with the attacking football that he liked to play, I wouldn't define his time at the club as being played attacking football, but that game was probably a good showcase for it, because I think, in all honesty, I think we did play you out of the park that day. I think Whittaker, to be fair, Morgan Whittaker's goal was a great goal, a great individual effort, but yeah. That was definitely a memorable day. I still miss
Morgan.
Yeah, I still miss him as well. I will be honest though, when I look back at that goal though, I will be honest, I thought Wallacott should have saved it at the same time as well.
Mm-hmm. Question for Argyle lads: would you take Dobson if we go up?
I would, yeah. Phenomenal player. And that's nothing against, obviously it'd be heartbreak for Tyler and Charlton if he did.
I'm fully expecting him to leave in the summer. I think if we finish in the same
position, I would take him. Yeah, he's absolutely brilliant, and also he'd form that midfield partnership with Randall, Matete, Alton. It would bring depth into the squad as well. I'd definitely take him.
I'm fully expecting him to leave in the summer.
Also, he would be a better option than, well, basically like you're certain, like, I don't know, Conor Hurahan, Sam Morseys, Barry Bannons that are already established well at Sheffield Wednesday, Ipswich, Derby, that are looking to go up themselves. So, as it's very likely that Charlton will be in League One next season, the Dobson would be a good shout, in my opinion.
For sure.
But it would just depends on how the transfer business goes this summer, really.
And obviously, as well, we're going to go through the previous matches from the past couple years as well.
Yeah, I've already said to Tyler,
but it does show the history we've had against each other. So it does also show that. But as you can see here, Argyle 4 wins, 2 draws, and 7 wins for Charlton.
I've already said to Tyler, if we were at the Valley tomorrow, I'd be crapping myself because we hardly ever do well at the Valley.
We do like a game against you. I think a recent history has shown that.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the EFL Trophy, we did win in the EFL Trophy. Lost 5-1 there. 1-0 win last year. Then 2-0 loss at the Valley. But look at this one. 6-0 at home.
Yeah, I remember that COVID season. Well, that season we survived, which was the main thing, and didn't go back down to League Two when we just came back up.
We missed out on the playoffs by goal difference that year.
You finished 7th that season. Didn't you? Yeah.
We got saved by administration. Literally in I think days. We were days away from administration that year, and then the fact that we bounced back that much to miss out on the playoffs, it was slightly heartbreaking. But yeah, that game there was that was unreal.
Yeah, look at the players we had though, Jack. Cooper. I think that was when Cooper was starting to come through as well.
Yeah, no, it was. Don't forget he was still very young back then as well.
Yeah,
and it was also.
Aimson,
it was Snakeface's second season in charge of Argyle. Ryan Lowe, this is first proper season in League One. So I think it was just him and the players just getting to adapt to life in League One, basically, and we survived, which was the main thing. That just shows how indifferent League One can honestly be. Because that season we finished 18th, Wigan finished 20th that season, just stayed up, and then last season they went on to win the league, and now they're bottom of the Championship.
And then as well, in Charlton's team, there you go.
Yeah, Ben
Harrington. Former player of ours. Oh, he was at Argyle for 4 years.
Oh, of course he was. Yeah, of course he was.
Yeah, he's at Argyle for 4 years. He came through our. Did he come through our youth academy as well? I think he did.
I very much had a love-hate relationship with Purrington on my channel. I was very I didn't like him at first, but I think he grew on me in League One when he kind of established himself as a fullback that likes to attack.
Yeah, he did, Harvey.
Yeah, thought so. Came through our academy. Yeah. But obviously, as you can see that as well from the recent history against Charlton, there's most games that are pretty high scoring, as you can see from most of these results from back in going through the recent history. 2 results, obviously, Charlton winning by scoring 5 goals against us. But
that 2-0 defeat last season at the Valley was another terrible performance by us, and that was annoying as well, especially because we literally just went top of the league. It was like middle of October. We beat Bolton 3-0 at home, while Pompey got spanked 4-0 by Ipswich at Fratton Park. We went top of the league. Sunderland was second, and we were top for a bit, and then we got to this game at the Valley. We lost 2-0. We were shocking. And then at top of the league, it was immediately taken away from us. But
I think it was after
we were awful that game. We were awful that game.
It was after that game as well where you went on that bad run, and that led to Ryan Lowe.
You're right, yeah, because most of our history, we never do well around Christmas.
Yeah. I'm surprised we actually did pretty well at Christmas this year. I know we lost Port Vale, but some of the results we did get.
Yeah, the only blips in December was Port Vale and Cambridge.
I'll say last month was the worst month we've had.
Yeah, it probably was, to be honest.
Easy. That was our worst month.
I think the fact on the whole last season, the fact you finished on 80 points and didn't make top 6 is
painful.
Mad.
I think we're only 12 points away from getting more points than we had last season, which is
we are.
Shows how much of an improvement we have had since last year.
I could be wrong on this, but I think we're about 9 wins away from going up, automatically going up. I think Sheffield Wednesday needs 7 more wins to go up.
Do you reckon you can do it?
I think we can.
I have positivity in the players.
I trust Shuey. I trust the players. I think we can do it. Our main centre back Dan Scar's going to be coming back soon. We've
got this April run where it's on paper easy, and we got 3 home. We got 3 back-to-back home games in it as well.
Obviously, it's League One, so anything could go a different way, of course. But when I look at our fixture run, and then look at Bolton's, Barnsley's, Ipswich's, and Derby's, I
And
feel
look at our-
a
and
lot
look at
more
our
happy
free-
about that.
Look at our 3 home games in a row as well. Is looking good for
Yeah.
us.
Yep.
I don't know.
We're gonna look at the league table now.
I just but I do have a question for us all though, and you can even answer this if you want, Tyler. If anyone overtakes Argyle for second place, or even someone taking first from, well, not exactly first, but like taking the automatics from Sheffield Wednesday, even, who do you think would break into that top 2 at the moment?
I think for me, it would be Bolton. I think
Bolton,
really.
I think they've looked a strong side all season, mate. Ian Everett, he gets that team playing. They're a physical. I saw it firsthand, obviously, when you watched the game as well, when you did your live stream. They're a physical team and they're an efficient team. You know, Everett gets them playing. He's got them well organised. You know, they've got some unreal talent, and they invest in their team as well. They've got a good transfer strategy.
I just personally think they played too many games, Bolton, to get in the top 2.
Yeah, no, I tell you what, that defeat they had at Pompey on Tuesday night did a massive.
That's really done them over.
Yeah,
so it really just depends if they can bounce back from that now. Really,
I mean, it's going to be a close fight. I mean, either way, I think I think we're all sort of in agreement now. Sheffield Wednesday should really go and win the league, but I
think as it stands, they will win the league. But obviously, the only thing that can bugger up Wednesday is if either, I don't know, one or two of their key players gets injuries, or the other thing being they just end up going on a complete dip in form.
Yeah, definitely.
Josh is confident Ipswich are going to do it. He's saying that Ipswich have turned around the corner. I mean, people say our games against Derby and Barnsley next week are massive. Of course, I mean, of course
they are. And as well, from
next week, Bolton and Ipswich have each other.
But then they've also got. I'm going to their games now. Wait there. I'm going to their games now. But these 5 games here will be the really most important games of their season. Bolton, Shrewsbury, Barnsley, Derby, and Wickham.
I agree with Luca, Ipswich fan, if he is listening to this. I agree with him from the other day that out of the top 6, in terms of domestic fixtures against each other, I think Ipswich have the hardest because they've still got to do Bolton, Barnsley, and Derby all the way.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And we will see if they do end up pulling off some surprise results in that. So only time will tell from that.
So, I mean, Tyler, you still got to face them at Portman Road themselves. You could do us a favour that day,
mate. The last time
we
played them last season and got spanked 4-0, so I don't expect too much miracles. But I mean, our season probably will be dead and buried by then, so we've not really got much. Well, our season's dead and buried now.
Joshua says, "Yeah, I'm not worried about those. At our best, we beat them."
But yeah, our season's already over, so we've probably not really got much to play for. So if we could do yourself a favour, then yeah, maybe another 4-4 could be on the cards. I might go to that actually, Portman Road. I might go to that.
It's a decent away day, to be fair.
That was my first away day, and I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed that.
Nice.
Yeah, and obviously, as you can see from the past table from last year, obviously there you go. We missed out on playoffs by 3 points, which was heartbreaking for us. Very, very, very heartbreaking. We lost 5-0. Oh, I still think about that. I'll
tell you what, though, Tyler. There's one thing. If there's one thing for certain next season that you'll get in League One, and that's you'll get 6 points over Portsmouth.
Yeah, but you know, they absolutely must hate us, man. Our record against them is stupid, especially at Fratton Park. It's like I think our last game since 2005, we've won every single game at Fratton Park since then. Like, they just cannot beat us at home.
Yeah. I don't know what was going on to the left of me there. But as you can see from the table as well, Charlton finished 13th last season. And if we go to this season, nothing has changed from as you can see now. But
it's a big bonus if you get if you get past the scum some point in the table.
I hope we go beyond Fleetwood as well and try and get up on the table a little bit more. But I don't know, man. It's just been so inconsistent this year. I just think probably I wouldn't be surprised if we come 13th again, to be honest.
Yeah.
If we go out, where do you reckon we will be? Will be the best away day. Sorry, I said that completely wrong.
Connor Derby fans already said definitely not Reading.
Definitely
well, I
not
guess
Reading,
he's not
yeah.
wrong about
Definitely
that.
not Reading, that's for sure. Definitely not them.
I'm going to say there's someone will probably mention a club to me or something, but at the moment, from what I think, I'm going to say Sunderland.
Sunderland. Oh, yeah, Sunderland, yeah.
No,
But-
where's Blackpool in the league?
Second bottom, only Wigan's
Oh,
behind
second
them.
bottom. Fuck that then.
I hope they don't go down. I want to do Bloomfield Road
I
next
reckon
season.
Everton's new stadium would be decent. True. Southampton could be a decent one.
Leeds is not if they go down.
Yeah.
Southampton would be a decent one to go to be fair.
I mean, I've been to St Mary's before. It's a decent ground to watch a game for. It's just their home support is so quiet.
I suppose that's to be expected.
But no, there's there will be some interesting if we do go up, there will be some interesting away days for sure.
There'll be loads of interesting away days to explore as well.
Yeah, you lot enjoy Sunderland and Southampton and that. I'll be enjoying Leyton Orient and Carlisle.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Luton is a good day out from Henry Adams.
I can assure you it's not. Luton the town is a shithole, to be honest, and their stadium is just as worse.
Okay,
Yeah.
there you go.
From personal experience.
Hey, Richard from Janners on Tour has joined.
Hello,
yes,
Richard.
let's go, Richard. How are you, mate? I will see you tomorrow, Richard. I will see you tomorrow. I don't know where I am, but hopefully I'll be the same place where you are. I will see you tomorrow, mate. That'll be fantastic.
Do you see him every game when you go?
Yeah, I go and speak to him every game.
Nice.
Which is absolutely fantastic. But obviously, I do ask this question. I asked this question before, and I'll ask it to Tyler. But as there's how many games left? Well, there's 14 to 13 games left. If there's a possibility, I don't know if there will, but if there is a possibility that a team does break into the top six, who will it be from?
That's a good question. Well, after last week, I would have said Peterborough, but considering they became inconsistent again against
Wickham.
Charlton, I'm not so sure.
I mean,
Wickham.
I think the only one I can really see there is Wickham, because the rest of them are just so inconsistent. It won't be Portsmouth. I don't think it'll be Peterborough. Shrewsbury possibly, but yeah, I think
I'd love to see Shrewsbury do it though.
Oh, I'd love to
see
a
difference in League One, isn't it?
I've backed them for so long to climb up the table because they've had good transfer strategy over the last few years, and they've never done it. And I've done it again this year, thinking I'll watch them underachieve, and they've overachieved this year. So it would be nice to see them.
I remember when they get playoffs and win the playoffs.
Do you remember? I think what season was it? It was 2017-18, I think. When
2017-18, they finished third behind Wigan and Blackburn.
They were top of the league for a long time, and then just
they were superb that season. I remember
they were very good. They were very.
We were bottom of the league for most of that season, and then second half of the season we were superb.
I remember that, and then the same thing happened again the season after.
And
we got
to the playoffs. We actually got into the top six as well, but then we had a terrible last day. Scunthorpe and you guys had a brilliant last day, and that's what costed us.
I think it was us that actually pipped you to the playoffs that year.
I think it was, yeah. I think it was as well.
Stoke on a Wednesday night is the best away day, obviously. Yeah, the most obvious one.
Stoke
then
is a good day out.
Completely screwed up from there, from Tom 6-1.
Yeah, because we went down the following season, for God's sake.
Can't see the top six looking any different to it personally. Hello, Catherine. Welcome to the stream. Hope you are doing well. And if you haven't subscribed already, please hit the subscribe button. We're 2 away from 250 subs. It'll be absolutely brilliant, and it'll be much, much appreciated. We've got so many new people coming in and supporting the channel. It's fantastic. Luton away.
I don't think Wickham will break into that top six unless, well, it depends on how they do with their new manager, Bloomfield.
They're the only team outside the top six, I think.
Yeah, they didn't look, and I didn't think they played well at all. Well, they didn't have a great game last week. Obviously, they lost 2-0 to Shrewsbury. So that's put a statement into Shrewsbury's season as well.
Yeah, but Tyler Bloody Rowlinson, what you saying? How's it going, guys?
Love it.
Goodness me. But if there's one team that I'm honestly going to say I'm surprised where they are, is fucking Fleetwood.
Oh, 100%. They were literally, the other week, they were about 17th, 18th, and now look where they are.
They've gone 5 games and beaten, and 4 of those are wins.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if Scott Brown gets manager of the month for February.
I think he will get manager of the month.
I picked them out at the start of the season as one of the more interesting teams to watch this year because I thought it'd be because I think they recruited really well.
They've done us over.
I got it wrong. I said at the start of the season Fleetwood would go down after the way they just stayed up last season. But
I put them mid-table. I think I thought that they would push on a little bit. And mate, their January transfer window was unreal. They signed some really good players in January.
Yeah, the performance has been fantastic from Richard. Yeah, they have.
In my midway predictions, though, I had them stay up. I think I had them 18th. Yeah, I had them 18th because I had Cheltenham 17th.
Yeah. Still comments coming in about good away days. Millwall would be a good day, I think.
No,
as long as we batter them. I don't like Millwall.
Well, it depends.
I can sympathise. Well, and I know Tyler will agree with me on this because I know Millwall is one of Charlton's most hated teams. Millwall and Palace, they're the main two.
You don't need to ask me about Millwall.
Millwall and Palace, they're the two main ones.
It sounds funny as it is. Millwall could be a Premier League team next season.
God, they.
I really hope it isn't. That would kill me.
Imagine West Ham versus Millwall. Oh dear.
Dockers Derby is back.
Exeter have had a major drop off since Taylor left, and Giovanni Brown ain't been playing much lately. I put Fleetwood in 16th, and they're performing without Paddy Lane.
If I'm not 16th.
He had to get the meme in there.
I think I also put 16th, to be fair.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, with scummy twats as we call them on this channel, we don't call them anything else. But they have had a drop off. The last 4-5 games, they've lost 3, and then they obviously recently just won. But without Giovanni Brown, the novice.
Do you know what's really funny? When I just played, I played 16th meme. We got 16 viewers watching. It's funny.
Yeah. Fair play. But,
to be fair to them, should I put it? They've actually been one of the more impressive teams I've seen play this season. I think they've actually been pretty decent in the games they played against us, anyway.
Like
which you might not like to hear.
No. Bias aside, I agree. But but there's so many people on Sky Sports that were saying throughout November, December, January, they could be a promotion hopeful. And they're thinking they're too inconsistent. They won't do it.
No.
Yeah, no way. Especially after losing Matty Taylor as well.
Yeah, and that as well.
And I think, and what's happened to Giovanni Brown recently, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, they're still a good. They are a good side though. They were one of the more impressive teams I've seen play at the Valley and away from home as well. So
their target really at the moment is just focus on next season and try and stay up for next season.
Will second season syndrome kick in though? That's the thing.
That's what I'm thinking. It's not just for Exeter; it's for Bristol Rovers as well. It's for both of them.
I hope it does.
Bristol Rovers,
of course,
Port Vale. Because there's no way I can see those 3 go down at all. It depends if they can survive second season syndrome, all 3 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'll tell you what, though, if they either survive or don't get relegated next season.
No! There's another
That'll
one.
be my reaction.
Yeah, no, at the moment, Tyler, your Charlton are 1 space away from where I had them start of the season and midway predictions. Funny enough, I had you 12th at the start of the season, and then midway predictions, I also had you 12th.
I think at the start I had us with slight optimism. I put us 9th, and even that was over an overestimation. But yeah, I think if I put in like a maximum position, I reckon we could finish maybe 11th, 10th.
Yeah, it's a hard one because I thought they might improve, they might be higher, but then I looked at the teams around you that I had predicted, and I thought there would be a surprise. My surprise was Rovers. Was Rovers. I had them 10th at the start of the season.
Oh no, Travis! West Ham's my Prem team. Don't remind me how shocking we are. Oh no, we beat. Wow, Man United beat the other day. So
I know this because I work with Travis. Hope you're well, mate. I'll see you tomorrow at Turnstiles.
Yeah, and your first goal shouldn't have counted, you bunch of frauds. There we go.
Yep, mad if I'm truly honest. But we got so many games to go. Still got so many games to go this season. We're not quite at the end of the road yet. We've got 13 games left, so it's Charlton. but I'm very, very excited to see out the rest of the season, and it could end up going either way. And in the stream right now, we've got 10 people in here. Thank you all so much for coming in and chilling. Tyler, how you feel your new manager is going?
Dean Holden.
Yeah, he's been, I think, a breath of fresh air since coming in. I think it's maybe quite controversial amongst the Charlton fans. Ben Garner, I felt he was sacked quite prematurely. I don't think he was given the right amount of time to, even though the performances on the pitch were not good enough and we were right down the bottom of the table, but I still think he wasn't given the right amount of time to lead us forward. But to be fair to Holden, he's come in with a lot against him. You know, he's been given a short-term contract. He was brought in by the ownership that was supposed to come in, which has now collapsed, and now he's kind of left in limbo, like, okay, what do I do here? But to be fair to him, he's got the confidence out of some of the players that have underachieved this year, and we look a lot better than what we did previously. But yeah, it's just a shame that we've still ended up in the same position. But yeah, Holden is definitely one to keep hold of for next season and beyond, hopefully. But yeah, he's just got a lot against him at the moment, and I think that'll only improve when we can sort our off the field matters out. But yeah, he's been a pretty good appointment so far.
Mm-hmm. And it's clearly shown as well that since Ben Garner has left and the new manager come in, you could see a difference. And as well, you'll also see how much it could be next year as well, where you could go next year. Could you finish higher than where you are right now, or will you be lower? We'll see. Only time will tell.
It just needs that investment. It just needs that money in the budget to bring in players, because we haven't had that this year.
I think the main issue for Charlton at the moment, I'm gonna have to be honest, is the ownership.
Yeah, it is big time
for the time being. No, what was I going to say? No, I still feel bad for you all when Garner got sacked, because I just thought it was just such an unfair sacking. I just thought it was just, I looked it on the news when I was at work that Monday night, and then the minute I finished, it just said on my feed, Ben Garner's been sacked. I was like, what? He's just joined, and I just couldn't believe it. I was like, I know they've dipped in form, but they haven't done that bad under him. Like, they haven't given him a chance. No, I felt bad for you guys for that, honestly.
Felt the same way. My video I put on my channel after his sacking was quite explicit. Tempers were very high in that.
Yeah. And Joke Master is here. Oh, hello, Dazza. How are you, mate? Welcome. Yeah, we will expect some jokes coming in very, very soon. Don't worry, everyone. But as well, we're gonna do our score prediction now, because then we'll go through the rest of the score predictions through predictions. But we'll go through them from Jack to Tyler. So for tomorrow, what is your prediction for tomorrow?
He's going the exact same as me. Jack.
Yeah, Liam and I may as well say ours together for the time being, because we've both got the same scoreline. We've both gone with 2-0 Argyle.
Yeah.
I think you will make it hard for us personally, not just because of your record, but also because I don't know. It's a hard one, because I mean, if you play like how you did against Derby, then I think we won't have any issues. But part of me feels that not just with the record, but like even the last time you came to Home Park in the Papa John's, you didn't make it look easy for us at all. And it's the same as that. You'll be against Callum Burton again, our second keeper, of course, for that. So I don't know how that's going to go. I think you won't make it look easy for us, but I do think we will be clinical, and considering our home form as well, I do think we're gonna win it 2-0. I can see us score one at the very beginning and score the other at the very end.
Fairs.
Who's
goal scorers?
Yeah, I'm gonna go up now. Who's your goal scorer again, Liam? You can say that now if you want. While I'm.
I think I backed Hardy. I'm just gonna double check. Give me a moment.
Mine was Finazaz.
Yours is Hardy, Liam.
Yeah. Mine was.
How do you know?
I just seen it.
Oh,
but
right,
if I can see anyone scoring for Charlton, I'm going to be honest. I think you will be Raksaki again.
Yeah, probably
like you did to us at the Valley.
There's a lot of teams called One Player FC in this league, isn't it? Yeah.
Richard said, I think a narrow 3-1 win, but Charlton will push us all the way.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think Charlton will push us all the way.
I'd like to think that we will. I'd like to think that we do give you a good game. But in all honesty, I think I agree with 2-0 Argyle. I just can't see us scoring at the moment. The form you're on. Yeah, I can only put it that way, to be honest.
And then my score prediction, I've gone way different to you lot. I've gone 2-1 Argyle.
Ugh, them scoring now.
Well, to be honest though, Liam, when is the last time we've had a clean sheet at home park? Please tell me. I know we had one against Fleetwood, but who gives a shit about that? That's
it's not just it's not just that. I just listened to all this thinking whether if we don't keep a clean sheet or not, we need the 3 points. That's the most important bit.
Yeah. Also, yeah.
That's such a Daryl note.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Well, Daryl's score prediction is a repeat of the COVID season at home.
No, he's joking, Jack.
Yeah, I know, but I just wanted to put that out anyway.
Josh Russell, 2-2, hopefully. I think it's going to be 2-1 Argyle from Travis. Yeah, it's going to be it's going to be a very interesting game. And there's a lot of predictions that a lot of people put in the chat show otherwise. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting tomorrow. Are you going tomorrow, Tyler? No, he's not, Richard.
No, he's not, no.
No, he's not. Henry Adams said 2-0 or 2-1. Good that everyone's.
How many fans are you bringing down tomorrow, Tyler? Do you know?
Oh, you were telling me this earlier, weren't you?
I think it might be just over 1,000. I'm not entirely sure, but our away following's been really good this year.
Okay.
Fair play. Fair play.
I'll probably be less.
I reckon it'll be a close game. I think it will. I think it will be, Travis. I think it will.
To be honest, I'm kind of glad you brought up 1,000 because you're based in London, so. Yeah,
it's not just that though. They're you're definitely one of the bigger clubs in this league for definite. First of all, second of all, I saw how much you brought to Exeter, so I thought that they're surely going to bring more than that to home park.
We've had one of the best away following in the league this year, in my opinion. I think the amount of people, considering how bad this season has been for us, we've always just come in our numbers, and we will be very vocal. I'm sure you'll hear us tomorrow singing in our numbers, but yeah. I think that's probably the only positive we've had this season, to be fair, just the fans, and ultimately we deserve better, but we do come in our numbers. Like we do put in the effort.
Yeah.
That's fair enough. Yeah.
Seriously. But 55 minutes in, thank you all so much for chilling here and watching this part of the stream. If you don't like the next part of the stream, you can happily jump off, but we'll all get our predictions in. We're doing
let's do the predictions before it gets to 2 hour mark.
Yeah, that'll be a good idea. But I've actually already done my predictions, so I won't be just sitting there writing them down and making it 2 hours. So it'll be even better.
Yeah.
And I might have a chance this week, so I might have a chance.
Yes.
Is there anyone you think that's going to score for in the game tomorrow, Tyler?
What for
both sets of teams? Yeah, for both sets of teams.
I think with us, I think most likely again Raksaki or maybe Blackett Taylor either side of the wings. I can't see Bond scoring if he does start. If Lee Burn starts, he could be one. For you guys, not sure. Finnazaz has been quite decent. I think Matete's made an impact since coming in from Sunderland as well.
I agree with that.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting for sure. I'm not too sure with you guys though.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I predicted Sam Cosgrove.
That is the thing, though, with us, though. Is that
another one, yeah.
That's the thing, though, with us, is that our goal scorers literally varies. It could be Finnazaz 1 minute, it could be Ballymumba another minute, it could be Ryan Hardy another minute, Sam Cosgrove another minute. That's probably another reason why Hardy's not one of the top scorers for League One this season.
Branch it out across the rest of the squad.
Yeah. Whereas,
hello,
and then you got
fan. Welcome.
And then you got Peterborough, for example, where pretty much nearly every goal of theirs is scored by Johnson Clark Harris.
Yeah.
Because I generally think he's too good for this league. That's an honest question. And Liam, you've got darts on in the background. Can you turn it down a little bit?
Yes, I know.
No worries. A bit off topic, but I made a tier list on English clubs. Could I send it over to one of you and you could give your opinions?
Oh, please send it to me. Please send it to me.
Yeah, please send it to Jack. He's very happy about that now.
Yeah, no, I love reacting to stuff like that. It'll be great. And then I'll get Liam on the stream, and Liam will just come on and be like, "Oh, well, that's tin pots."
Who are we on about here?
Henry put Henry put here a bit off topic, but I made a tier list on English clubs. Could I send it over to one of you and you rate it, give your opinions? Well, I'm happy to do a video idea of that, to be honest, Henry. So
send it to our Argyle Way Twitter.
I'll make an Argyle Way video out of that, Henry, at some point. And if anyone wants to join on, they can.
That'd be brilliant. No problem on chilling anyway because it's bloody cold here. I'm calling the scores as well. I reckon Cosgrove and Azaz are scoring for us and Raksaki for Charlton. Fair play. Next time, Lim, I'd say type that in the on your separate account, not on the Argyle Way account.
Yeah, no, that's what
I'll get kind of confused on who's typing in the chat for the Argyle Way. Raksak maybe, or we need Ennis back on form. Yes, we do. We do need Ennis back on form. It all depends on how much Schumacher decides to rotate. He rotates quite a lot every game. It's difficult to tell who's he's going to play. He does rotate quite a lot. And like the last game, and I think my dad obviously said as well, I don't know how many times you want to rotate, but the annoying thing is if you keep on rotating, then you won't know who your best squad is. And it's annoying me as well because you pick one team and then you pick another, and it's just constantly switching and switching. It is very annoying. Hello, Johan. Charlton fan.
We got a Charlton fan in the comment section. Let's get it up. Yeah, Charlton fan, and if Bond starts, we are not scoring. Lee, Burn, Tyler.
Yeah, definitely. Well, Bond doesn't deserve to start, first of all, and he shouldn't really be. But I suppose with Lee Burn as well, so it's a weird one because he's probably most impactful off the bench. But that's the problem with our striker department at the moment because we've got another one, Chucks and Ike, and he's out for the season. So it's troublesome. But yeah, if Bond starts, we ain't scored.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting tomorrow. But we will start with predictions today. But we will start with predictions now. And the first game, it's a 12:30 kickoff. So
come on, Morecambe.
Won't be able to watch it.
Come on, Morecambe
versus Bolton. What is everyone going for in the chat? You can leave your predictions in the chat below. But what has everyone else got for this?
I know it's a little bit off topic, but I wanted to ask this. Tyler, did you go to Old Trafford this season for the Carabao Cup?
I did.
How did that go? How was that?
Oh,
brilliant, absolutely, incredible. I think besides that, the result we didn't really care about. We knew we went into that game full well expecting to lose, and I think we'd have to come out of that game and say 3-0 was probably an unfair scoreline. That we really gave it a good go, and I think it took United to bring Rashford and Casemiro on to kill the game off completely, but. We didn't look like scoring, but we gave it a proper good go, and the atmosphere was unreal. 9,000 Charlton fans.
I was to say you brought 9,000 in you. That's fantastic.
It was insane. I did a vlog on it as well, so you can check that out on my channel.
Oh yeah, I want to have a chance to.
It was incredible, unreal experience.
Yeah, and obviously that game as well. Man, obviously the atmosphere was still brilliant from United, but for Charlton as well, I did watch that game. The amount of fans they brought there, and the noise that they made was absolutely brilliant. And it was absolutely fantastic. Enjoy your defeat. Wow, Dazza. Come on, man. Johan said 5-0 Bolton. Josh Russell said 3-0. Richard saying 1-0 Morecambe. Fair play.
I'd love it if that happens. I'd love it if that
Morecambe are good at home, so we could expect a surprise.
I was about to say that. I wouldn't put it past them. I would not put it past them until they got home form.
Well, I think they'll get something out of the game anyway. I've gone with a 1-1 draw, but I've gone with Connor Bradley to score for Bolton.
Yeah. What have you gone for, Liam?
I think I put 2-0 to Bolton. I'll double check.
You put 2-0 Bolton and Adebayojo to score?
Yeah.
And then what's your prediction for this game, Tyler?
I'll go 2-1 Bolton. I think Morecambe have got a goal in them. I think they'll put them a good fight because they've got a good record at home and they're one of them weird teams, so they get a result out of nowhere. But yeah, Bolton. Obviously, they've just come off the back of a defeat to Pompey, but yeah, I think they'll come back and bounce back with this one, 2-1 Bolton.
Mm-hmm.
This is a ground we still got to go to as well.
Yeah.
We always play Morecambe on
we're still going to go to Morecambe. It'll be very, very interesting. See how we get on. I put 2-1 Bolton as well. There you go. But I took Liam's goal scorer finally. Dion Charles is now mine. Thank you. He's now mine.
Good for you.
1 week, finally. I never really usually predict him, but Liam's literally he's like a keyboard warrior when he's trying to put Dion Charles in. That's mine. Dion Charles is mine.
Wait, who's your scorer anyway, Liam, for this weekend for that game?
Adebayojo.
Oh yeah, of course it is. Yeah, that's it.
But at least I finally get a chance of Dion Charles, which is never usually Yeah, never usually what I think. Who is injured and fit for Plymouth, Harvey and Pals? Well, Randall's
Basically,
out. Dan Scar's out.
Three of our most vitals are out. Michael Cooper, Dan Scar, and Adam Randall. But Dan Scar should be returning soon.
Yeah, Dan Scar will probably be back for either Barnsley or Forest Green.
Cooper's out for the rest of the season
as well. That's quite big for us having those players out.
I think he's
either, it is for definite. It
English or Irish. As thin as I think
that's the only confidence I have going into tomorrow. Well, when I say that, confidence and worry was that when we lost to Sheffield Wednesday 1-0 back in February.
He's English.
Back in February, I thought, how are we going to do at home against Pompey? Because we've got that so-called dockyard derby next. But we absolutely beat Pompey, no problem. So I felt a little bit unworried after that. So I thought we got some hard games coming, but I'm hoping we will be all right.
And Tyreek Wright is injured as well, apparently.
It depends on how we do. It depends on how we do tomorrow, and see if we can bounce back after an awful performance last week at Peterborough.
Yeah, it'll be very. We'll see, because we could either get another injury and it could really blow us for this season. And if we have Burton injured, it'll be fucking stupid. It'll be shit for us. It'll be massively shit. Can we just call this Tin Pot versus Tin Pot, please?
This is literally relegation battle. This is.
I was about to say this is the game of the weekend.
Game of the weekend. Relegation. Guaranteed relegation versus nearly guaranteed relegation.
Yeah.
You know what isn't the game of the weekend? Wycombe Exeter. You can't get more of a horrible fixture than that.
Bloody shit.
Like, honestly, wow.
We all hope for the same outcome as the Valley game, right, boys? See it 2-1 Plymouth, but obviously hope we win. Yeah. 3-0 Accrington Stanley from Richard. I followed you, Jack, but I can't. I'm
gonna get it up now. Yeah, I've got it, Henry. Thank you.
Russell, 2-1 Forest Green. I'm not back in Accrington. Fair play. And Daz has said 0-0. I'll get your boys' predictions up now.
Well, I've actually also gone with Josh on this prediction, just without 2-1 FGR. I also went with a Forest Green win for the first time in God knows how long, probably December. I know they're shocking at the moment, but Aki are without Sean McConville. I think they're without
Jack,
Sean
look at the joke.
For tomorrow. Oh yeah. I think they're still going to be without McConville tomorrow. So that could be a blow for Aki. But I just have a gut feeling that Forest Green are going to be due one more win before they go down, at least. And I have a feeling if it's going to be
they don't win this game, then I just don't see them winning any other game this season.
If it's going to be any game, I can see it be this game. I mean, they got a point against Lincoln at home, which I guess that's something for them, isn't it? But like I said, if there's one game I can see Forest Green winning, it's this one. Aki aren't looking great themselves either.
I'm here all night, Jack.
But I backed Part Harris to score for Forest Green.
Yeah, Daz is saying, "Come on, Jack, we haven't got all day."
I'm trying to explain, aren't I? Bloody hell, impatience is the finest.
We have had a stinker of the season, but is there anyone you actually think, oh, he's good about Charlton squad pals? Raksaki.
I think
Goldman, that's there.
Yeah. What do you reckon, Tyler?
Yeah.
Again, same thing. Those two, maybe Sessignon and our two goalkeepers, and maybe Sean Clare. But yeah, not a lot to pick out of there.
Yeah.
1-1 draws since we don't need relegation battle. Okay. But I predicted 1-1 as well, funnily enough, Johan. I predicted 1-1 as well. I went Jordan Garrick to score. Because he has been their main goal scorer right now.
And one
What did I go for?
And one of our formers.
What did you go for, Liam?
I think you went to draw as well, Liam.
You went for 1-1 and Weir to score.
Yep.
Ness.
Oh yeah, Ness as well. That's another one.
Yeah, Ness as well. Yeah, fairs. Yeah, you put 2-1 as well, Jack, didn't you? You put 2-1 Forest Green.
Oh no, I put 2-0 Forest Green, but I was just saying the same as Josh.
Get them keep a clean sheet away from home.
The same as Josh. I think they'll win this.
I think there's more chance of
I'm
me
not
going
backing Aki either.
Jack, I think there's more chance of me going bold than as Forest Green to keep a clean sheet and 2-0.
well, if they win 2-0, I will let you know.
Okay.
I'll literally say, what did I say?
Okay, but then I hope they get a last-minute goal at Accrington Stanley.
You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of when I predicted this earlier this week on the Discord chat, and Connor, Derby fan, literally said to me straight away, "Oh mate, I think you're stupid." I think, well, I'll let you know if I get this right. It's
Mumba
I always
playing, hopefully. I think Mumba will be playing at Johan.
Well, no, I'm enjoying. I'm happy with predicting surprise results because it's League One. It can happen. It can.
And are we going to see any more surprise results with Bristol Rovers versus Barnsley?
No, I think Barnsley will win this.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I think Barnsley will win this.
Rovers are far too inconsistent, and Barnsley are in form at the moment, so you can only see Barnsley winning that. But then again, that's League One. You can see surprise.
Yeah.
I've gone the same scoreline as Richard, 3-1 Barnsley. But I have backed, in my opinion, the best striker in League One to score, Aaron Collins.
Fair play. Liam said Barnsley 2-1 and Norwood to score, and he has been scoring.
I'll tell you what, Josh, that would do us a favour. I'd be pretty happy with that.
And I went 2-2 Rovers and Barnsley. I think it'll be the same game as we had against them away from home. They'll go 2-0 up. And
you went 2-2 draw, didn't you? Yeah,
I went 2-2 draw.
That'd be breathing. That'd be a breathing.
Cole because I have not backed Cole in a while. That's another.
It will be a breather if Barnsley drop points tomorrow, and like Josh said, would do us both a favour. We've got another question for Tyler here. Do you think Holden leaves in June as Methven was the ones appointing him? I think
if the ownership doesn't get sorted out, yes, he'll leave. I mean, apparently they're talking about extending his contract right now. So if it doesn't get sorted out, I can see him going. If it does, then fingers crossed it does get sorted out. But I think I said it earlier, we've got to keep hold of him. So,
and it's going to be a tough ask as well for Charlton
Big
as well
time.
later on down the road. Johan said 2-1 Barnsley. Henry Adams said 2-0 Barnsley. Everyone's favouring Barnsley right now. I can completely understand that. They're in really, really good form. They've recently beaten Derby, and that I don't know who can stop them right now. Maybe Sheffield Wednesday. And if anybody wants to play that meme, go ahead.
Liam will play it in a second when he does.
You want to play it? Go on, because we'll have it eventually.
Well, what?
Wednesday. And then Barnsley's got two home games next week.
Go. We've had it.
Pompey and then us.
But yeah, Bristol Rovers as well. From where they were a couple of weeks ago, and now they're 15th in the league. I didn't think they would be that far down, but hey ho, we'll see what happens with that game. Is this a guaranteed win for Portsmouth, or is it?
Well, if Portsmouth don't win this, it was just embarrassing from their point of view.
Yeah,
I mean they have to win it realistically, but so did Cambridge. They must win for both teams.
It is, yeah, you're right.
And to be honest, did Cambridge draw? Was it Cambridge? Yeah, did they draw against freaking Ipswich?
Yeah, they did, and I had Cambridge. I had Cambridge to draw that as well because Ipswich. First of all, they're sort of rivals, those two, and I really thought Cambridge were home, so I thought they'd be up for it. And Ipswich were also back in dreadful form back then. Yeah.
Josh Russell said 2-0 Pompey. I hate Cambridge. There's. Richard said 1-1. University 1, Docks 2.
I'd say more University 1, Tractors 2.
Okay. But I went for 3-0.
Because the Docks is Plymouth, not Ipswich. What is he on about?
But I went for 3-0 Portsmouth. I think they will.
I've also gone 3-0 Portsmouth.
Yeah. I think they'll make it look easy tomorrow. I'm honestly going to say.
So do I. After what I saw,
the way they played against Cornwall the other day, it makes me feel that they will go and get a very good result against Cambridge. And I put.
I reckon a draw. I don't know why. I reckon there'll be a draw there.
Yeah, that's Ipswich, mate. The trap days. Yeah, fairs. No, and then Sheffield Wednesday is the bloody combine harvesters. What? And let me see what you went for, Liam.
1-0, Pompey.
You went 1-0 and Curtis to score. What did you go for, Jack?
Same as you, 3-0, but Ogilvy to score.
Yeah. And what do you think the score will be, Tyler?
1-1. I think a draw. I reckon Cambridge might hold them to something here. It's an interesting one considering Pompey just come off a win over Bolton. But yeah, Cambridge need a result from somewhere. I reckon they could actually do it considering how inconsistent Pompey are.
If Cambridge do that, that just shows how inconsistent Pompey have been this season.
Yeah, big time. Big time.
Definitely. And Johan has predicted a probable lineup for Charlton tomorrow.
Here we go.
Don't know if I agree with that.
What changes would you make there, Tyler?
I'm not sure. I mean, I don't know what formation he's gone with. There. We played a 5-back against Peterborough, which I thought was quite interesting. We usually play 4-3-3 throughout the season, but I don't know what we would. I don't know what we would do. If I was going to go with strongest lineup possible, I'd probably go 4-3-3. Yeah, Maynard Brewer in goal. Back four, probably Clare, Hector, Ness, Sessignon left back, then Dobson, Fraser, and probably Jack Payne in the middle, and then Raksaki right wing, Blackett Taylor left wing, and I'd play Leeburn up front over Bond any day of the week.
Johan said 3-5-2 formation.
Yeah, probably wide. Leeburn and Raksaki up front would be interesting, but I don't know as Raksaki is a central player.
Hello, Graham Turner. Welcome to the stream. I know you're in here. I know you're one of our main viewers. You always come in and you comment on our videos. That's fantastic. Hope you're doing well. Johan said 1-0 Pompey. Can understand that. But yeah, if Pompey, like people said, if Pompey don't win tomorrow, freaking hell.
Yeah, I just think they can build on their performance from that Bolton performance Tuesday night.
I mean, they should really.
Yeah.
And as well for this game, if there's one team that needs a win, it is Cheltenham.
I can't believe I heard though the other day that Cheltenham's manager Wade Elliott is under pressure. I actually don't think he's done that bad of a job, to be honest. I think if there's any manager at the moment that's under pressure, hate to say it because I know they love him as well, and that's Mark Bonner for Cambridge.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah, 100%.
Definitely.
Well, I went with a 0-0 draw.
There's Richard's comment. If you all want to read that.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was scored right in front of me while I was at the Valley. It was that spectacular.
Oh dear. Josh Russell said 1-1, I think. Richard said 1-0 Fleetwood. If Fleetwood win again, I swear to God, that would be absolutely insane. That'll be guaranteeing them safety. That'll be guaranteed.
They could actually do it as well because Cheltenham aren't in form at the moment. They could actually do it.
They have been poor. I know that their last win was against Cambridge, but who cares? To be honest, Cambridge have been shit themselves.
Yeah.
So, and then as well for Fleetwood, 1-0 win against Peterborough, 0-0 draw against us. They just love getting 1-0 wins right now. That's their life at the moment, and they're enjoying it.
Yeah, I've got a goalless 0-0, but if I had to choose a score, it'll be Mendes for Fleetwood.
Yep. I went 1-0 Fleetwood again. I think they'll win 1-0 again, honestly.
I agree. I think they'll get another one as well. 1-0.
Yeah, and I predicted, surprising, because I didn't predict Cheltenham to score, but I went for Alfie May just for a safety.
Shock.
Yeah, come on, Liam. You predict him every week. What do you expect?
Not every week.
I wouldn't say every week.
Yeah, but you usually predict the other goal scorers every week.
No,
yeah.
The one goal scorer that I feel Liam predicts every week is Dion Charles. That's pretty much
and that's why I took him.
Yeah.
At least give me a chance for once. Dazza said Rooney. To be honest, he's probably been one of the best defenders.
One of the better players for Fleetwood.
Rooney, I think he has.
Yeah, I think I backed him to score. I think.
And I know everyone says, but he's a very dirty player. He gets himself into so many.
A lot of League One fans don't like him at all.
Yeah, a lot of people don't like him. If Corey Blackett-Taylor had better understanding of the game, he would play in top end of Championship or Premier League. His pace is electric.
Don't know about Premier League.
Don't know about Premier League.
Top end Championship, maybe at a push, but yeah, his pace is brilliant. To be fair, good technical ability as well when he wants to. But yeah, if he had more understanding.
Stockley, Johan, Fez. And Daz has said 2-0 Fleetwood. Yeah, and then for Liam, what did you? Yeah, you put 2-1 Fleetwood and Rooney to score. I think Rooney maybe could score, but maybe Alfie May could. We'll see. What did you predict, Jack?
0-0.
No.
But if I had to choose a goal scorer, I went with Mendes for Fleetwood.
Yeah, he's their top. Is he their top goal scorer?
No, I don't think he is. I think it is Rooney.
Oh, it is Rooney. 6 goals. Unreal. 6 goals.
Bloody hell.
Well, what are you predicting, Tyler?
1-0 Fleetwood. I reckon they'll get another one. That's like you said, it's their life at the moment. But yeah, Cheltenham not in form, Fleetwood playing well. So yeah, go 1-0.
Yep. There's. And literally, it could either go one way or another. So we'll see how they get on in that game. Next game, Derby versus Shrewsbury. And I think we all know what score we.
Well, to be honest, as much as I think it'll be a Derby win, I don't think Shrewsbury's going to make it easy for them at all.
They have made it hard for top end teams this season, though. They made it hard for us.
And that's why I think Derby's going to win 1-0.
Fair play.
Iron Cashin to score.
Johan said, what would be realistic signing under Talking Guy Tyler in League One?
I don't know. It's not sure. Well, realistic. We're probably someone in League Two. Let's be honest. For us, anyway, that's where we do our shopping.
Lovely, loads of predictions here. Johan said 3-1 Shrewsbury.
I bloody hope that happens.
If that happens, bloody hell.
And not just that, if Derby lose that and we win tomorrow, that'll give us confidence going into Derby on Tuesday night.
If they do win 3-1, I would kiss all them bloody Shrewsbury fans. I don't even care. Richard said 2-1 Derby, as understandable. 1-1, it would be nice if that happened. It could happen. A draw could happen. We'll see.
I don't think Shrewsbury's going to make it look easy for them at all.
They will make it hard for them. They will make it hard, 100%. But my prediction, I went for what did I go for? I went for 3-2 Derby. I think it will be close. I think it will be very close.
There could be goals in it, to be fair.
It does line up for goals in this game. And obviously against Argyle, they didn't make it hard for us. They were 1-0 up for like 60, 70 minutes. They defended for their lives.
They were one of the better. Even though they dived all game, they were
as well. Yeah, and they had the referee on their side. So there you go. And I went for McGoldrick to score. Finally, I took McGoldrick off Liam.
Basically, viewers, if you're listening to this, basically, what's that echo?
That is Liam.
Well, yeah. If you're listening to this, viewers, this week is basically Harvey taking most of Liam's players.
Yeah, which is great, and I never.
Yep.
Yeah, your echo's still there, Liam. Combined 11 of Argyle Charlton guys have to agree.
Oh, we'll do that at the end. Actually,
we'll do that at the end. We'll do that at the end. But yeah, brilliant for you all to get your scorers in as well. That's fantastic. All right, next game. I am actually going to pull off a surprise prediction for this, but
come on, Burton.
Come on, Burton. Pull off a surprise. And there's still an echo.
Oh well.
Well, it's terrible. Yeah, you're gonna have to make your button. Pretty terrible. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, Josh is terrible. Josh is confident.
Yep. Josh 4-0 Town.
Richard says 5-0 Ipswich. Johan says 5-1 Ipswich.
Bloody hell.
everyone's saying it could be an absolute battering. Fair play.
I mean, I've gone with Ipswich to win, but I don't think they'll win by that much. I've gone 2-0 Ipswich, but I have backed Wes Burns to score.
Fairs. And I've gone for a surprising one, chat. I've gone
Which I hope happens, because I know what it is.
I've gone for Ipswich 2, Burton 2.
I mean,
it surprised you.
You know why it could happen? Because first of all, Ipswich have drawn so many games at home. And second of all, Burton's one of the most frustrating teams to play against in the league.
They are.
They've looked a lot better since January as well with the improvements they've made.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they have.
That's interesting because in my midway predictions, I had them bottom to finish. And then ever since I've said that, they've been bang on form.
Josh said Burns won't score. He's shit this season.
I disagree with that. I think Wes Burns has been brilliant. I think he's one of Ipswich. He's a decent player for Ipswich, in my opinion. And he scored that screamer against us.
He scored that screamer against us. Yeah. And my goal scorer, I've gone for a Broadhead.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. What's your prediction, Tyler?
Yeah, I think Ipswich should come away with a win here. I'll probably agree with Jack's 2-0. Yeah, they should really come away with a win here. But Burton, I wouldn't put it past Burton pulling off some sort of miracle here. They have improved. Have improved of late. But yeah, Ipswich for me 2-0.
Here's a question for us, Harvey.
Who is Plymouth's best player on form?
If you're going by the season, I'd say Ballymumba. If you're going by on a good run of form, I'd probably have to even say Morgan Whittaker. I
would have said Morgan Whittaker, but he's not here anymore, which is sad.
But if you're not counting him, I would probably say Michael Cooper.
I'd say the top three. I'd say top three
injury.
wise. I'm going to say top three is Ballymumba first, Dan Scar second, and Finn Azaz third.
Oh, yeah, Finn Azaz, yeah. There's so many. Michael Cooper, Adam Randall.
Michael Cooper. But the thing is as well, I would have put Cooper in there, but it's injury.
Yeah. It's the same with Randall, to be fair.
Yeah, same with Randall, yeah.
And that's why I think Charlton's got an advantage in that midfield tomorrow, because Dobson's not going to have to worry about Randall tomorrow.
Yeah.
Which will be a very big positive for them. And obviously Liam, I know he's just left because that echo. Yeah. But he put 2-0 Ipswich and Chaplin to score. Can understand that, definitely.
To be fair, well, he actually is one of Ipswich's best players this season.
Yeah. I let Liam have that one because I felt bad for him. But next one, Lincoln versus Oxford. Are they going to draw again?
Well, we went with the same scoreline on this. We both said 2-1 Lincoln.
Liam said 1-1 again. Jesus Christ, if that happens, we might as well literally just call them 1-1 FC because they've drawn.
I just think Lincoln will do it because they're at home, they're unbeaten. So you never know, they could draw, and they have drawn a lot this season. But Oxford are shocking at the moment,
and they did, and they drew 1-1.
Oxford are shocking at the moment.
They have been pretty poor, to be fair.
And it surprises me as well, Tyler, because they, like us, at the end of last season, missed out on playoffs just. So I thought they would be up there again this season. But
just Robinson took them as far as they could. Robinson took them as far as they could. Like, he should really have gone ages ago. But they're now in a position where, unfortunately, they're fighting for relegation. So
yeah,
it's one of them.
100%.
Yeah,
it's a shame, really.
3-0 Lincoln from Johan. Fair play. 1-1 Lincoln. Lincoln likes draws. Yeah. 1-0 Lincoln. And right now, Oxford have been so poor. I can't even describe how poor they've been.
They have been poor.
But it's one of them. It's one of them though, where can you not see them maybe pulling off something? Because obviously with the manager gone, it could potentially spur them on a bit.
Maybe we'll see. Yeah, well, there's no echo now. Liam's back, and there's no echo.
I'd say Josh. I'd say Chaplin's third for me this season for Ipswich, behind Sam Morsey and Leif Davis.
But to be honest as well, though, Chaplin's playing in more of like a he's playing like an attacking. Would you say centre forward attacking?
Well, he's in that front four for Ipswich with Harness, Wes Burns,
but the Dapper plays a lot further upfield than than Chaplin.
Yeah,
Like,
no, that's true.
Dapo,
But they are the front four. They are the front four,
But
regardless.
the Dapo is playing more of like a centre forward attacking midfielder role, and he's bagging so many goals. It's unreal. And yeah, number 10. There you go.
Yeah, he is a number 10 anyway. He plays in number 10, Chaplin.
Yeah.
He's basically Ipswich's Kevin De Bruyne.
Yeah. What has happened to McGrandles? He was so good at Lincoln.
He plays for us now. Well, I say played for us now. He's at Cambridge on loan. He's been absolutely shocking for us. He's coming in from Lincoln. He was really good at Lincoln. He ran their midfield a lot and helped them out. And helped them out when they made the playoff final and lost to Blackpool. But yeah, we've got him, and he's not really shown it with us.
And it's kind of surprising where you see where like you think a player's there, but they're not. They're surprisingly at a different team, and you're like, what? Crazy. It's crazy.
That with a lot of our players, when we bring them in, they don't turn up.
Thank you for whoever subscribed. We're one away from 250. Thank you so much to everyone. We're one away. We've got 13 people in there as well. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. It would be fantastic. We've already done Argyle versus Charlton, but next one, Port Vale versus MK Dons. What do you all think for this?
I think we've all varied on this one.
What did I put? I can't remember what I put for this one.
I'll get it for you. So Liam, you put 2-0 Vale and Taylor to score.
Yeah.
I should know this, but Charlie Kirk's at Burton now, isn't he, Tyler?
He is, yeah, he is. He's playing really well.
Yeah.
He's playing well up there as well, which don't surprise me. He goes up north and he plays really. He gets back to form. Like, I think it's just like a location thing, and change of managers for us hasn't helped either. But yeah, Kirk is another one that's not really done it for us.
That is mental. Yeah, thoughts on him? Yeah, good player. Josh Russell 2-0 Vale. Johan said MK Dons 1-0. Okay. Richard said 2-1 MK Dons.
I've also backed an MK Dons win. They're much better away than they are at home.
I think this has draw written all over it personally.
It could so easily, like Tyler's just said then, it could so easily be a draw or even a Port Vale way win. It could that game could just easily go either way.
Big time.
For sure. And as well, with Vale's form right now, they're slow. Look, they are now 9 points away from the bottom four. From where they were a couple of weeks ago, they were in the top half, looking very comfortable, and they're slowly pushing down again.
Well, that just shows how tight it is in that mid-table.
Yep, it's very tight.
Because, like, for example, one stage. I think you guys, Tyler. I think Charlton were like down in 17th one stage, and another stage you were like 10th, 9th. It just shows how tight that mid-table is.
I've gone for a draw. I've gone for a 1-1 draw and Harrison to score.
I agree with that 1-1.
Yeah, it does line up for a 1-1 draw. It really, really does. And there could be many scenarios. MK Dons could win or Port Vale could win. But I think maybe a more realistic score could be 1-1. Because both teams, but they're both not in decent form, and it lines up for that, really. It does line up for it. And next game, Sheffield Wednesday versus Peterborough. I think we probably all know what score this will be. And yeah,
that might be a tight game.
If I see a Peterborough win or a draw,
come on, Peterborough,
you have got massive balls. That's all I'm gonna say.
Do us a favour, that's for sure.
It would do us a massive favour, but you've got massive balls. 2-1 Wednesday. Okay, Fez. Well,
after what I saw from Peterborough on Tuesday night against Charlton, I thought, I don't know if they're going to do it against Wednesday now. Because after they beat us, I said to all the Peterborough fans on Discord, I was like, I hope you do that against Wednesday.
Watch, they'll beat them now.
Yeah, Richard said.
I hope they do. It'd be a bonus for us.
2-2 Sheffield Wednesday from Richard. Fair play.
I'll take that if that happens.
And I've gone for Sheffield Wednesday 2, Peterborough 1, and Windass to score.
I've got goals in this. I've got Sheffield Wednesday 5, Peterborough 3.
Bloody hell.
Fucking hell.
And the goal scorer is a different one.
Jack's done some mental predictions this season.
He has.
Nothing wrong with that. I love doing that.
Just saying.
But then again, look at the Discord chat. I think one person predicted Pompey 9, Barnsley 14.
Well, there you go then.
Hmm.
Come on, Wednesday!
No,
Forgot to play it.
I look at it thinking fair play for predicting that. But I've gone with a different goal scorer for this. This time I've gone with Cipriano for Peterborough to score.
No.
Jesus, I just shit myself.
I actually
I
didn't want to back someone obvious, so I thought I'd back someone different, and also everyone backs Clark Harris, don't they?
Yeah, everyone just backs the player that's too good for this league and should be in the Championship.
Yeah, big time.
Nah, come on,
Honestly.
Peterborough. That'll do us a big favour if that happens, but I don't see it happening.
Johan said 3-2 Sheffield Wednesday. Fair play. Fair play. Liam, you went for 3-1 and Clark Harris to score. There you go. Speaking of Clark Harris. And what are you predicting for this, Tyler?
I think I agree with Liam. 3-1 Wednesday.
Yeah.
Peterborough shouldn't really do this. I think Wednesday should really run away with it. But then again, Peterborough got good players, man. They are a good side. So it's going to be an interesting game.
They can pull off surprise results whenever the fuck they want, if I'm honestly going to say. It's mental.
Yeah,
Like they beat us 5-2 and then they can go and beat other teams and just smash them. It's just insane. And then the next one, oh, Jesus. The quicker we get off this, the better. The quicker we get off this, the better.
That fixture alone.
It is. It's so
Cape
annoying.
United's joined the chat.
And Cape United has just joined.
Caden, please do us a favour tomorrow. Please.
That's exactly what I've gone for, 2-0 Wickham.
Yeah. How many games have we lost at home this season? Only one. Only once.
Yeah.
1-0 Wickham from Richard.
Boring ass 0-0 draw, so both sets of annoying fans have a rubbish day.
Same. I predicted 0-0 as well.
Oh, by the way, Tyler, watch this meme. We didn't show it on stream. We showed it backstage, but obviously you wasn't here. Watch this.
What's wrong with your head?
That's a TGF bro meme.
You know what that is? That is Wickham every season under Gareth Ainsworth.
It is. It is. It honestly is.
Did you get called, Harvey?
I just had to go and answer the door.
Oh.
So, yeah, but 1-1, I think. I'm going. Really want us to win, but so unlikely. We'll see what happens with that game. Anyways, it could be an interesting game. It could be a surprise. We'll never know. But I went 0-0 for this game. Jack went 0-0 for this game, and Liam, you went 2-0 and McCleary to score.
Yep.
Oh, here we go.
Thoughts on Raksaki for us jabbing Peterborough players? The refs in this league are shite.
You know what this means now. It's actually the perfect time Johan's asked this because Caden's joined the comment section.
Cape United subscribe to our channel, lads.
Way!
Have we done it now?
Yeah.
That's it.
Get in. Let's go. 300 now, boys. 300.
251 more on.
Thank you so much, chat. We've done it.
Get us to 300 now, everyone.
I will just say the 250th was me.
Nice.
Hey, let's go.
Get in.
Let's go.
Mate.
I forgot to subscribe before I came on here. I should really have done it before.
Don't worry about it. It's all right.
That's absolutely fine. But thank you all so much, Chad. That's absolutely fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. Well, I wouldn't have expected us to hit 250 that quickly. Really didn't. Fantastic. Thank you all so much. Yeah, but 11 people in there as well. Crazy. We'll remember that. We'll remember this as well. Yeah, 0-0, 2-1 from Liam. And what do you think the score will be, Tyler?
7-0 Exeter. No, I'm joking.
Oh, God.
I'm not sure with this one. two teams that could. I think this could go either way with this one. Wouldn't be surprised a draw. I think I'll just. Do I edge it with Wickham? I'm not sure. I'll probably go 1-1. Play it safe down the middle. 1-1 draw.
Fairs. Yeah.
Who's your scorer for this, Harvey?
Wait, what do you say, Jack?
Who's your scorer for this?
Vokes.
Oh, fair enough. Who's yours, Liam?
McCleary.
Oh, okay. I didn't know who to back, and I ended up backing that annoying guy, Archie Collins, if choosing a scorer. But like I said, you can't get much more of an annoying fixture than this in League One. I hope it's a boring ass 0-0 draw. So both sets of
I'm just going to say, if that's who I think it is, then don't even think about it.
Oh, after what he did, no.
Surely that's not who I think it is.
Before what he did, I probably would have said yes, just to annoy all those Exeter fans, and they would all be calling him a Judas and stuff. So it'd be so funny and hilarious. But funny, after what he did, no chance.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no. He'll end up doing a Will Aimson, so no thanks.
That will happen.
Yeah. So, it is. Yeah. No thanks. No thanks. He can piss off. You can stay in Prison FC, mate. That's your team for now.
Liam's gone.
Bye. Yeah. But we would look at the league table, but we've already looked through parts of the league table, so we won't really go through it. So, but there you go, chat.
Here we go. Tyler. This is from Caden. Charlton didn't look that bad Tuesday, but Christ, the shooting was awful. Caden's Cape United's Peterborough fan.
Yeah, I don't expect anything else with Bon up front, but yeah, I think I said it at the start. I think first half was okay. Second half was. I didn't watch the second half, to be fair. It's just we had some chances, just lacked in the final third, just lacked that quality like we had all season, really.
Yeah.
And we got here Dobson. Does he stay or leave?
I really hope we keep him. He's contracted till next season now. We had a contract extension triggered for him because of the amount of games he's played, but doesn't stop him from leaving. I think if we have another season like we did last year, which I think we will. Let's be honest. I fully expect him to leave, but if we keep him, then bonus. But yeah, wouldn't blame him if he left. He deserves better.
Man, I've seen players before where they do sign a contract extension and then the next year they piss off somewhere else. I've seen it happen before, and it's anything could happen really.
This time.
Yeah.
Anything could happen. How much longer will you be live? I think we might be ending soon. It's 1 hour and 40 minutes.
Yeah, someone asked me. Well, someone asked us to make a combined Plymouth Argyle Charlton Athletic.
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
Which is what I'm typing in right now on my phone.
We could do that quick because, to be fair, I do have to shoot off in a little bit. So
yeah, no, that's fair enough.
You could get yours in, Tyler, if you want.
I'll have to have a look for doing this now, but yeah, I think I must admit I must find it really hard to justify putting any Charlton players in this squad.
Yeah.
What formation are we going to go with?
I've got 3 at the back.
Yeah,
that's probably the most.
Jack would do 3 at the back.
Probably the most logical, to be fair.
Yeah.
I just don't know. All I need now is one more from the front 3 I have.
Yeah, I think I've already got mine.
Just trying to look for your team.
Yeah, I've got mine now. I have got mine.
I've got mine.
Okay. Does anyone want to hear it?
Yeah.
Goalie Michael Cooper, Argyle. I think it's a no-brainer, isn't it?
It's a no-brainer.
Nothing against Charlton's keepers at all, but I just know how highly rated Cooper is, obviously. I've got the 3 at the back. I have got a Charlton player at the back. I've got Owen O'Connell at the back with Dan Scarr and James Wilson.
Oh wow.
I've taken O'Connell over 2 of our centre backs, Gillespie and Longwick. And then so that's my back 3. My wing backs, Assessignon and Mumba.
Yeah.
My midfield duo, no-brainer, Adam Randall and George Dobson. And then my front 3, Raksaki, Finazaz and Ryan Hardy.
Fair play. Fair play. Two Charlton players, Ness and Saki. What about the tier list? We'll do that as a separate video. We'll do that. As a separate video,
we'll do that as a separate video, Henry. I'll some point next week. I'll try and schedule a date, probably Wednesday or Thursday.
Johan said, I think is that about O'Connor, Johan? I searched O'Connell and he isn't here.
Yeah, no. With the combined lineup I put in there, Tyler. I think I know it hasn't been Charlton's season at all, but I know you got some players out there who I just think have complete potential for sure. And when they play well, they really do. And
if O'Connell was still here, I would put him in there. Obviously he's at Wrexham now, but yeah.
Mind you, of course he's at Wrexham now, isn't he? Yeah, I forgot.
Went for the money. Went for the money.
I'd put Ness in there.
I didn't realise he moved. I'll change that.
If we were going off players that are currently here, I would go Ness over O'Connell.
That's what I mean. Because if we were going from the whole season, Whittaker would be in it. So yeah, no, I will.
I would put Whittaker in there as well.
Travis? That could be in the making because obviously I was thinking about that as well. Anyways, so
and Harvey and I have been on GeoGuessr all week to try.
We have been on GeoGuessr all week. We just can't stop playing it. But if I'm gonna go for a combined 11, I'll probably go for this. I'm probably gonna go for a 3 at the back as well. But Cooper, obviously, Dan Scott, Wilson, then Ness, then wing backs. Wing backs is interesting, really. I'm going to go Ballymumba and Sessegnon.
Yeah,
may surprise you, to be honest. But Joe Edwards, I actually don't think Joe Edwards has.
I wouldn't put Joe Edwards in. I agree with Harvey England. I think he's been one of our worst players this season.
He's been so poor.
Yeah, he has.
He has been poor. And then midfield, I think it will be a midfield 2, Dobson and Randall.
I think, Tyler, I think Ness would make my team then, if that's the case. Because, of course, O'Connell's gone to Wrexham. And, that'd be my back 3, Ness, Scar and Wilson.
And then front 3, I have an attacking midfielder, then 2 strikers. I'm going for Finazaz. And if it was Whittaker was still here, I would have put him in, of course. And then I've got Hardy and Raksaki up front.
Yeah, you're on the same front 3 as me.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. If you want, I could send you the. Yeah, that'll be great, Travis. Thank you very much. That'll be
that'll be appreciated. I mean, I'm seeing Travis tomorrow anyway, so that'll work.
Yeah, nice.
I've just tried to do mine combined 11. I think 5. 3 back, 5 at the back, whatever you want to call it. It's probably the most logical considering that's the formation you guys play. But I think to be fair, I think I've agreed with you, Harvey. So yeah, Michael Cooper in goal. Although I wouldn't discredit our 2 keepers, Wallacott and
not at all.
Michael Cooper, yeah, definitely levels above. 3 centre backs: Dan Scar, James Wilson, and Lucas Ness. Can't really argue with that. Fullbacks: Sessegnon and Mumba. I think that'd be pretty deadly fullback if we had them 2 on the same team. Obviously, we had Sessegnon last year as well. Dobson and Randall in the midfield, and then depending on which way you want to do it, in terms of the front 3, but yeah, Finazaz. And then Raksaki, if Whittaker was still at Plymouth, I'd have him in there. But I think for the strikers right now, I'd probably have to go Ryan Hardy. See, I think I completely agree with Harvey. So there you go, Johan. We have agreed.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. And obviously, most of our players this season, and like I said at the start of this season, if we was near the top 2 or in the top 4 by now, we have definitely overachieved this season. I said that at the start before the start of the season. It would be way overachieving for us.
I wouldn't say overachieving because
I predicted us to get playoffs, Jack. With the team.
True. But
Bolton, Derby, Sheffield Wednesday, Ipswich. They're all, and Barnsley as well. I would have been very surprised if
I wouldn't say. I disagree because
we almost got playoffs last season. And we're basically in the same situation
but as well,
this year.
But that is also true. But then the teams that are coming down, you've got Derby, Barnsley. And
I mean, this is the way I see it. The one I got heavily wrong was Barnsley because I did not think they bounced back up straight away at all. But Michael Duff's proved me wrong. They've really surprised me a bit this season.
I think I had them in and around the playoffs, but I know just outside it. But yeah. I think Michael Duff has done a good job there.
A lot of people said Derby would walk the league or get in autos easily, which I didn't see happening at all, given the financial situation they were just in as well. And I know there are some decent teams in League One out there. So I agree with Liam that that last season, obviously, we just missed out. Very unlucky to miss out as well. Like anyone in that top 7. Well, when I say that, anyone above, apart from Wigan, Rotherham, and MK, would miss out on that playoffs. So it was going to be one of us. Going to be one of us: Sheffield Wednesday, Sunderland, or Wickham. It ended up being us at the end of the day, annoyingly. And I had a second at the start of the season, and I know it sounds biased, but it's because the way we missed out on the end of last season, and the only person we sold over the summer was Kamara. So I was confident coming into the season, but at the same time, I didn't want to discredit other teams as well, because I know there'd be other teams out there. And I thought, and the reason why I had Sheffield Wednesday to win the league was because of the way they missed out on the playoffs end of last season to Sunderland, and they strengthened over the summer as well.
Mm-hmm. And as well, with and another reason why I predicted playoffs is, well, if you look at the teams as well that were around the playoffs last season, I thought would bounce back a lot more as well. And however, I kind of predicted around the playoffs.
I do agree with Harvey that there is that other competition, of course, as well. And I looked at my start of the season predictions, and I'm thinking, I'm confident here, but we could still easily finish playoffs, or again, annoyingly, just miss out like in your 7th or 8th or something. The ones I didn't get was were basically the ones that wrote us off, had us like 12th, 13th. I thought I can't see that happening with the team we've got. But we just gotta. The goal is now is to just stay where we are, or even get back to the top of the league, and just be back in the league we feel we deserve to be in. And for the first time in 13 years, it's been a long wait, boys. It's been a long wait.
I just wanted to put us a fight in the second half of the season.
No, that's fair enough. That's fair enough.
I think it's a perfect time to call it here. 1 hour and 50 minutes. It's been absolutely fantastic. We've still got 11 people in here. It's absolutely fantastic. But thank you all so much for watching. It's been absolutely brilliant today. Brilliant support. And obviously, 250 subs is a milestone for us, because how we've got there in a quick succession is fantastic. And the support has been phenomenal from all of you lot who've decided to come in. Richard, Travis, Stevie,
Graham.
Henry, Leroy, Graham Turner, all of you lot, and Max as well.
Darryl.
You're all brilliant, and Darryl as well. Thank you as well, Tyler, for joining for Charlton's perspective of this preview. Thank you all.
Massive cheers for coming on, Tyler.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me on.
Are you free on Sunday? Sorry.
Possibly. I'm not sure.
I think we'll be doing the review on Sunday, but I don't know if this is confirmed yet, but as I'm talking to him as well, but I don't know if you know, Tyler, there's another Charlton YouTuber out there called Haddock the Addick. If you come across him yet.
He's very good. He's very good.
Yeah, and he said he wants to join on sometime. I just don't know when. I think he said Monday or Tuesday daytime. So I said to him, I was like, if we do the review on Sunday, though, we can still do like a part 2 of the review or something with you if you want to jump on or something as well.
Right.
Sounds good. Yeah, I have to let you know.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, that sounds good.
And then obviously, chat, the usual guests have Liam there, and then Mr. Fraudwood's down there. So
what? You're a bastard.
No worries. Have a good one, lads.
Hang on.
Thank you very much, Travis. Thank you as well for all you guys popping in.
Jack's reaction should be this.
You absolute cunt!
What? So I'm the chair and Jack is Harry.
Yeah, you are the chair.
Cool. All right, so thank you all so much for watching. 250 subs, brilliant. We'll keep on posting content out. It'll be fantastic. Jack will have his Matchday vlog. Harvey England will have his Matchday vlog, and Craig will as well. Evening, lads.
Alfie's just joined the minute we're about to finish. Hello, mate. How are you?
We're literally just ending, mate. I'm so sorry, but thank you for coming in anyways, though. But annoyingly,
Please beat Pompey tomorrow, Alfie. Please.
Yeah, true. Please beat Pompey.
We'll see ads on the preview in April anyway.
Yeah, that would be great.
Oh no, definitely.
Yeah.
So, yeah, hope you all enjoy. We'll see you then. And as always, goodbye and Green Army as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Well.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
When they pull on the green, they're all Janners.